UAE was founded in 1963, so we are a old university actually. We completed 60 years already. We are a research-led university. So we have approximately 17,000 students as of today, out of which 3,000 are international. We want to obviously expand ourselves and increase that to 20,000 students, with 5,000 international students from diverse range of countries. Right now, also, we have got students from over 100 different nationalities. Um, this is what our campus looks like. So, our biggest USP is our beautiful campus, and it is award winning. We have received a lot of awards for how beautiful it is. It was built on a golf course which was of 320 acres. And it is very, very beautiful. There's a sports park, there's a lot of student accommodations, there is a medical school, and lots of different things. So basically, it's a mini township in itself. The lake is also man-made, just for beautification purposes. So it's very beautiful, and students really don't have to move out. There are shops, eateries, everything is out there. So they really have a great time at the campus. This is the Norwich Research Park, which is located in Norwich. So we are very, very proud of it. So basically, this Norwich Research Park really helps and supports us as students do the research work and often collaborate with them. So that is really, really helpful in terms of employability as well as research. And these are all world-class research centers, so you can see how massive it is. We have got four world-class faculties. So we have got science, arts and humanities, medicine and health sciences, social sciences, and we have got 26 different schools, right? So we have got about 300 plus courses easily, UG. We offer all sorts of courses. We have got courses in computer science, environmental science. We've got courses in history, pol science, law. We have an amazing business school, which is the Norwich Business School. We've got courses related to medicine and health sciences like physiotherapy, nursing, and these are all very popular programs. We have recently launched a few new courses for 2025. I just want to highlight them because they all have got immense potential. So this year, we already had courses related to data science, but we thought to have a generalized course for AI. Because that's the demand right now. So, as I showed you, the Knowledge Research Park. So, this is uniquely positioned within that research park where students can benefit a lot from the global technology sector. So, we have got connections with Apple, Aviva, BT, IBM. In fact, Aviva's headquarter is located in Norwich, and students do get a lot of opportunities with them. Again, this is a conversion course, which means that any student from any subject area are welcome to apply. So even if you have students who do not come from a computer background but want to apply for an AI course, they can go for this. Um, Only if of course, they need to have some basic understanding of Python programming because that's one programming language that is extensively used in this program. So they can do a online course. Sometimes students do courses in Udemy. That's absolutely fine. So they should have some experience in programming. Uh, in terms of academic degree, it is not mandatory to have computer science. However, it is also open to those who want to advance themselves in AI and come from the same background, right? So it's a great course. Any discipline welcome to apply. Then we have got two new courses in data science, which are very particular, like public policy and politics and renewable energy. Now, both of them are very, very specific, and they are basically addressing specific issues surrounding data science, which is very great. Again, these courses are very solid and they have opportunities because we have got great partnerships. So you can see that. With public policy and politics, it's taught by members of data science and AI research group, and also with renewable energy, the students have access to our productivity east, and they also can participate in an annual select partnership schemes. We also have launched a global public health program. Again, that information is live on website now, so you can go ahead and have a look. I'm sure you know that public health is one of our very upcoming courses. So we have launched that particular course this intake, and that has a lower requirement actually. So, a lot of students may be eligible to apply for this particular course. These are few courses for undergrad. So we've got marketing and data analytics, digital marketing and strategy. Again, if you look at all of these courses, these are keeping in mind the current trends. So we really want to make sure that our degrees and what we are offering and teaching are up to date so that students, when they pass from their course, they are actually already career ready. That's the whole idea behind designing these courses. So these are like great integration of data analysis and marketing, both being really hot topics at the moment. Digital marketing is taking over. So students really want to focus on that, at ground bachelor's level. So we have courses that are offering, and again, saying for computer science and creative technologies, because we really want students to explore the creative. If they want to combine their programming skills with creativity, like, especially if they want to go into the gaming sector, VFX, even in films these days, this is widely used. So you can definitely suggest students these courses. These are like beyond business and management and very particular, and of course have got great career potentials. Moving on, I will cover all of these topics in the presentation today, starting with Norwich, where we are located. So we are called the University of East Anglia, short for UEA. We are located in Norwich. Norwich is in the east part of England. It is a proper city. It is not small sized. It is actually a perfectly sized or a medium sized city in UK. If you look at the map, this is where we are, very close to Cambridge. Cambridge is about 20 minutes away. London is about 1 hour 45 minutes direct train. Norwich is not uh, overly crowded. We have a population of about 2 lakh people. So the community is really strong over there. And they really want to make sure that they are friends with each other and they want to promote the local community, because of which, even the university works really close with the city and the small companies in the city. So that's one of the advantages. It is actually ranked one of the best places to live by the Sunday Times. And it has an international airport. Students can take flights to Amsterdam, just 45 minutes away. There's a well connected flight to London. Of course, they can take the train as well, but just for the surety that there is an international airport, there's a train station, you can get ample amount of part-time jobs. There's a very good city center. This is what the aerial view of the city looks like. So it's very beautiful. Like every UK city, it has a cathedral. It's got a beautiful city center, and it has got pedestrian streets. This is what the Norwich market looks like. So you can see it's actually one of the oldest market. It is 900 years old, and it's got multiple wards. So every day local artisans would sell certain things in this market, and it's really beautiful to go out there. So students really enjoy their time at the city center. And just to highlight that the city center is just about 10 to 15 minutes walk away from the campus, so it's very close by. In terms of our reputation and ranking, we are highly ranked nationally and internationally. So we are 21st for Complete University Guide 2025. We are UK top 30 according to the Sunday Times. We are 332nd in QS World Ranking. I just want to highlight here our Complete University Guide ranking, which is 21st. So we are higher ranked than a lot of universities. So if you see, we're better ranked than over 90 other UK universities like Manchester, Nottingham, Leeds. And this is something that you can highlight to students because this ranking is very accurate and reliable, and they have certain factors like entry standards, student satisfaction, research quality, grad prospects, which they take into consideration when they put their rankings in. So please make sure that you tell students about this because sometimes they're not aware, and it's just a lack of knowledge that and it is very good to know that we are better ranked than so many other universities, right? This is our research ranking. So we're world leading in research. We're actually a university with a dual intent. So obviously, we focus a lot on research, but also on teaching excellence. We really want to make sure that we provide students maximum satisfaction. In terms of our research, we're actually leading researchers in climate change. However, if you see, we're number one for development studies, and that's the reason why our global development program is very, very popular. We're world top 50 for Times Higher Education Impact ranking, top 20 for research quality higher ref analysis. So we're really well placed in terms of our research ranking. These are certain other subject specific rankings. I'm not going to go and read on in detail, but just you can see that we are top 20, top 30 in majority of subject areas. And these are like really popular subject areas. So if you see subjects like creative writing, we are actually very pioneers in that. It's a very niche course, and we were one of the first universities to ever have a master's program in creative writing. So that is something that you can highlight with students. We have got Nobel Prize winning alums. So these are some of the alumni that have won Nobel Prize. These are some well-known friends and alumni. So just to highlight a few, on the left you can see Matt Smith. He studied drama at UEA, and he was seen in a lot of popular Netflix series, Doctor Who, Crown, all House of Dragons, all of these. Taylor Swift actually performed at UEA, and she used the UEA's law building as her changing room. So it's a fun fact, and it interests students at times. We have got various other people who have studied at UEA. So Greg James is a popular radio jockey at BBC. He studied at UEA. He studied media studies. And if you see on the right, that's our Sainsbury Center of Arts. We always tell this because students are really interested to know. And a lot of Marvel fans are there out there. So Avengers Age of Ultron, the uh, headquarters of Avengers was actually the Sainsbury Center of Arts, which is located in our campus. So it's good to take selfies over there if you're at the campus. So it's a very good thing that you can tell students about. Moving on, these are certain accreditations that we have just to highlight that again, most of our courses are recognized and accredited. So our MBA is AMBA credited, marketing is CIM, supply chain is CIPS, finance is CFA, ACCA is for accounting. So I'm sure that you know about this, but just to highlight what is the importance of accreditations, that if they do a recognized degree, they have global reputation. They can attain certificates from these chartered institutions. And obviously, this really enhances their CV. So it is very good to do a accredited degree, and most of our business programs are recognized and accredited. I'll start with admissions process, which is something that you would want to pay attention to, because this is very, very important. At the same time, it's very easy, very flexible, and transparent. Starting with undergrad, most of our applications happen through UCAS. However, for this intake, we are taking direct applications for students who are not there on UCAS portal. So if they do not have a UCAS ID, you can send a direct application to us. You just have to mail to South Asia mailbox. That's all you have to do. You have to send the students documents that like their 10th, 12th academic grades, their LORs, SOPs, their passport details, their English language qualification, basic details basically, their contact number, email ID, etc. And then we can see and process those applications. So again, we will not be able to send a conditional offer letter. So you need to make sure that you're sending the whole documentation when you're sending these direct applications. We will be accepting direct applications till 30th of June. So there is still a lot of time available for you to apply for direct UG students. Most of the courses are available except for medicine and a few health programs, because medicine we only take via UCAS, and it obviously has a 16th October deadline. Just to highlight, for medicine, we require a UCAT score. There is no score percentile requirement. However, we require a score. And for medicine, we only have 13 international seats. So it's a very niche course and it's a flagship program. And we do require students to come to UK for an interview round just for the medicine, right? So medicine works completely different than rest of the courses because it's a edge course. We do encourage students to apply early for UG because so that we can guide them properly. However, we do have a UCAS clearing round where we receive a lot of applications. So obviously, as you know, that each and every university in the clearing round they reduce their entry requirements. Similarly, we have reduced entry requirements for the clearing round. So if you have students who do not meet the entry requirement right now, maybe you can share the profile and we can, send them for the clearing round. The clearing round usually opens in July, right? Starting with it's a very simple application process. Again, all supporting documents need to be uploaded online on our application portal. All you have to do is go on the course specific page. For example, if you want to apply for a student for MSc Accounting and Finance, you go on MSc Accounting and Finance page. There is an apply now button. You click that apply now button and you apply for the student, right? You just upload documents to everything there. Once you apply, you receive a UA app ID, which starts from 100. That's something that you should use as a reference point if you want to chase those applications or if you want to maintain a record, right? Our turnaround time is 2 to 4 working days, which is very less for most of our postgrad courses. For undergrad, it's obviously 10 to 12 because they take longer to be processed. For postgrad, we tend to, not go beyond 2 to 4 working days. However, if there is a course like, for example, biological sciences that requires an academic assistance or an academic review, those might require a little bit longer time. Uh, we would start the CAS issuing process from April onwards, and our CAS process is through Enrolli, which is a CAS portal. So it's very streamlined, very easy. We do not require credibility interviews for students. However, if 1% or a few students, if we think there are high risk involved with them, we might conduct credibility interview on a very case by case basis. That will be before the student is called for paying the deposit, right? So before the student pays the deposit, basically. The postgrad application deadline is 24th July. So make sure that you're applying for students before this deadline so that you have ample amount of time for decision, then CAS, then visa process. Coming to entry requirements, so our undergrad entry requirements for A levels is AAB or ABB. For IB, it's 32. We for 12th, we require a minimum of 70%. We do require students to have maths and English in their grade 10th with a minimum of grade C. So that is something that we do need. However, you can see specific course requirements in specific course pages. For example, biology, sciences require biology, so specific courses would have that specific information in their course pages. Postgrad, bachelor's degree with a minimum of 55 to 65 is what is required. Uh, However, if the student is applying for a business program, they have a flexibility of 5%, which means that if they have a professional work ex of 3 years or more, we can basically cover that up for their lower requirement. So, for example, you have a student who scored 52% or 51% and wants to apply for business management MSc but has got 3 years of experience, we will be able to take that into consideration. Also, it's always better to send those profiles to us. We can check them on case by case basis. Now, in terms of English language requirement, we accept IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, Duolingo, couple of other tests. For IELTS, UG, we require a 6 with a minimum of 5.5. For PG, it's 6 with 6 in writing and speaking and 5.5 in reading and listening. We do accept Duolingo, and a requirement is also pretty low. It's 105. For PTE, a requirement is 60. So always check those accepted English qualifications. We have an English language dedicated page, which I've linked here, so you can always share that with students. Now, we also have got English waiver. So for students who are coming from CBSC, ISC boards, and they have scored 70% in their grade 12th in English, no more than 10 years prior to enrollment, we can offer them a waiver. Now we also accept a couple of other state boards for this, like Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, West Bengal, Delhi, Goa, Kerala. So lots of state boards are accepted in this. We also accept MOI. MOI means medium of instruction. So we have a list of about 130 institutions. If you scan this QR code, you can either download a PDF of those institutions, or simply those institutions which are either top 100 in NERF or NAC A++. And if student has studied from there and they have studied no more than 5 years from the date of graduation, they can either provide their transcript, certificate, or an official letter to us confirming their MOI to be English, and we can give them a waiver. Now, there are certain exceptions to it. So, for example, the high risk regions like institutions in Punjab, Haryana, except for obviously Gurgaon and Hyderabad, and eastern part of UP like Bareilly, Meerut, as well as Udham Singh Nagar and Uttarakhand will not be accepted for this policy. Other than that, we'll be happy to accept MOI. So please check those individual requirements always. This has all the information that you would need, right? Coming to fees and scholarships, so our undergrad non-lab based fees is about 22,000 per year. Lab based is 27,900. Medicine is flagship, so 45,250 per year. All of our undergrad programs are of 3 years of duration. There are certain courses with an option of 4 years where students can opt for year in abroad or year in industry. For those particular year, obviously they don't have to pay the complete fees, right? Then the degree becomes of 4 years. We also offer scholarship. So this is a guaranteed scholarship that we offer to all undergrad students, which is UG Merit Scholarship. This is only for international students. We will be providing them £4,000 scholarship for each year of study. So which means the total makes to be £12,000. Now this would be deducted from their tuition fees on an annual basis. So right, and this is guaranteed. So if they get a place at UEA, they will be receiving this scholarship. This is guaranteed and automatic. So please tell students about this. It's a very, very brilliant amount. Coming to postgrad, so for postgrad, we have got 24,300 as a fee for business, engineering, maths, and physics. Computer science 24,500, 22,700 for global development, arts and humanities programs. You can also refer to website. So website has a whole table where different schools have mentioned their fee structures. So you can always see that. But this is just to give you an idea of what the fee structure looks like, right? For postgrad, again, we have guaranteed scholarship. This is called a PGT Merit Scholarship. Again, no applications required for these scholarships, guys. This is automatically received to students once they receive their offer letter. The scholarship is mentioned. So £6,500 with the students with the 2-1 equivalency. 2-1 for us is about 60%. 5,500 with students with 2-2, which is about 55%, right? So £6,500 is guaranteed, and most students fall under 60% category. So this is what the guaranteed scholarships are. Now, these are a couple of other scholarships which are of higher amount, which students can apply for. These are application-based scholarships. However, students cannot get two scholarships, right? We can only offer them the higher amount. We cannot offer multiple awards to students. So students may want to obviously apply for more than one scholarship, but they will only be getting the higher amount scholarship. So starting with the vice chancellor, which is 7,000, and again, this is for postgrad courses. That this is an application-based scholarships that students can apply for, and they need to submit an application by 2nd June, right? I'm going to skip this. Early payment discounts are over and above the scholarships. So scholarships can be combined with early payment discounts. Early payment discounts are basically discounts that we are offering to students in order to encourage them to pay their deposits on time or pay the entire fee in one go. Now, out of the two discounts, students can only get one. So if student is eligible for both 500 and 1,000, only the maximum value, which is of £1,000, is what students can get. We have an early deposit discount of £500 if they pay their deposit by 12th June. Our minimum deposit amount is £4,000 for all regions. If they pay their entire fees in one go, they can get a £1,000 discount, and they have to pay it by 31st July. So please inform all of this to students. Now, the fee payment schedule, we have about, obviously during registration, students have to pay their deposit, which is a 4,000. The rest amount can be paid in full. If they pay in full, they get discount. However, they can also pay in three or up to nine equal installments. So we are very flexible, and always encourage students to pay a little bit higher than the 4,000, like 4,100 maybe, because there is currency fluctuation and the trade settlement takes time. So at times that can create a problem at the gas stage. So make sure they're paying a little bit extra. Whatever extra is will be obviously adjusted to their account, right? Coming to accommodation, we have got 4,300 rooms. You can see ample amount of space. We do guarantee accommodation to all of our international students. There's 24/7 campus security. We have 40 to 50 weeks contracts available. So variety of choices. There's 24/7 campus security. There's lots of ample spaces. In fact, for undergrad students also, we offer guaranteed scholarship for all 3 years, which is like really amazing. Coming to employability, I just want to highlight how these research centers have been really helping students to get good employment opportunities. We have obviously a dedicated career services team. So these are some of the places where our business graduates go to work. So we have career central team, which really helps and guides students in all stages of career planning. They have an annual employability week where they have got guest speakers from various these sort of industries, so students get to talk to them, network with them. There's always a annual career fair. They also organize lots of workshops for students in order to enhance their CVs. These are some career prospects for science, for computing. Just to highlight how engineering students have got, very good graduate employability rate. So our employability rate for engineering is 94%, where students have at least jobs at one of our industry partners, and you can see an extensive list of our collaborators. So we really ensure that students get really good opportunities with us. I'm going to skip this and move to student support. We also provide a lot of support to students. So we have got online events, webinars happening. We have an Ask Us platform where students can talk to current students and staff member. We have a Meet Us platform where students can talk to us. We have got lots of open days, offer holder events happening. So you can always tell students to reach out to us. These are certain other student services. We have got about 200 plus club societies. We have got society for everything. We provide ample amount of well-being support to students, and we want to make sure that student life is absolutely amazing. This is a very good representation of what we look like. This is UEA. So we have a well-being. These are some pictures of the gigs. We have a wall climbing actually in the sports park. This just shows how vibrant the community is. Our student union's motto is to do different, and we really highlight that into our values. So in UEA, we believe in creating change makers. You can see some of the societies over here. So you can see we have a ghost hunting society, which is very interesting. There's a nearby beach, so students can do surfing and all sort of water activities over there. So we do really support students. There's an Indian society, of course, so students don't feel alienated and celebrate all the festivals. We also have a progression route partners. I'm not going to go in detail because if you have any student, you can reach out to us. So we have opportunities where we provide foundation year to students who do not fulfill the direct entry requirements, and these are smaller classroom sizes. So students really get good progression rate, and obviously the tuition fees is there. There's scholarship available, so you can reach out to us if you have any students who want to go for a foundation year. These are the courses that are available with international Year 1 opportunities, right?